Hello, my name is Alicia Ferguson.
I'm Paris Alexandra.
And today we are going to be doing a gentle slow down flow for when your body's not feeling so good. So hop into something cozy and we'll meet you on the mat. Let's go. So we are going to start completely lying down supine today. So just find your way, take it nice and easy, nice and slow, all the way on your back, and just take any little movements, any little wiggles that feel good. And again, you may not be feeling the best today. I'm assuming that's why you tuned in, right? And so there may be some congestion in the nose or in the chest. So just knowing that our breathing might feel a little different today, and that's okay. So normally we're aiming for deep breaths to really fill up the lungs, but just be okay with whatever the lung capacity you have today. And so as we just find ourselves becoming present on the mat, knowing that these gentle movements that we're about to do today are really helpful for when the body's not feeling well, right? So just take a moment to begin to acknowledge any parts that might feel a little off. And then we'll just make our intention today that we are trusting the wisdom of our own bodies today. So we're trusting the wisdom of our own bodies today. And take an inhale through the nose as much as you can here. And I want you to reach the arms all the way up overhead, reaching through the fingertips here, and then begin to point through the toes, so almost as if someone's pulling you in two opposite directions here. Really stretch as much as you can here. Maybe roll out the wrist, wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers here. Just getting some movement in the body. Beautiful. And then as you exhale, cactus the elbows and flex the toes up towards your chin. So we're going to start to work into the chest, into the shoulders, where we hold a lot of that congestion at. So inhale as we reach through the fingers, point through the toes, really stretch it out here. And then exhale, cactus the toes, cactus the elbows, and then flex the toes towards your chin. One more time here. Inhale as we reach, stretch, and lengthen through the spine. Crown of the head grows tall. And then as you exhale, cactus it out. Beautiful, beautiful. And then from here, I want you to bring your knees hovering over your hips. And so make any little small movements here, adjustments. I want you to bring your navel into the spine, have your back pressing flat. So the lower back is flat, navel's pulling into the spine. And again, as we make these transitions, I'm just gonna invite you to move a little slower today, right? So just be with your body, trusting the wisdom, how it feels, what it's telling you. And so the knees are hovering directly over the hips. And when we're not feeling well, right, we have a tendency to shy away from movement, but just knowing that movement can be really good when we take these subtle small ones and we build a little heat. It really helps to boost our immune system. So I say all this to say we're about to do some core work even though we're not feeling well. So I want you to tap the right toes down. Yep. Heel is hovering off the earth, and then bring it up to center. Tap the left toes down, and then bring it up to center. And maybe place your hands on your lower belly. Again, just making that connection to the earth here. And we're gonna do this 10 more times. So right toes, come back to center. Left toes, come back to center. 2, 3. Again, keep pulling that navel into spine. Stick with the breath. Knowing that heat is for purification, the tapas that you might start to feel. We're almost there. 7. Oh, I love that breath pee. She's really with it, y'all. 9. Last set, make it the best one. And 10. Don't give up on me. Make it complete. Do both sides. Beautiful, beautiful. And then once you release that left leg all the way down to the earth, and then bring that right knee into the chest, interlace the fingers around the knee. Give it a little wiggle side by side. And then we're gonna do a half happy baby. So take your right hand and bring it to the inside or the outside, whatever feels good for you, of that right foot. And so the left leg is nice and long, toes are flexed towards your chin. And bring that right knee, you're bringing it down towards the earth or down towards your shoulder even. And take any little movements here. Again, working into the hips, any tension, any uneasiness we might feel. Just being with your breath. And just noticing how we're feeling, trusting the signals that our body's giving us today, and just being in discovery of it, really. So where does it feel off, right? Is it the neck? Is it the chest? Is it the hips? Maybe it's the tummy. Just being in discovery of it today. All right. And then I want you to release your hand, beautiful, and then bring that right leg all the way down to the earth. And then we're going to take that left knee into the chest, cross the fingers around the knee, give it a little wiggle side by side before we come into our half happy baby on the opposite side. So again, take that left hand, come to the inside arch or the outside edge of that left foot. Right leg is nice and long, toes are flexed up towards the earth here, beautiful. And then again, start making any little subtle movements that feel good for you here. And you're pulling that left knee down towards the earth, or at least down towards your left shoulder. So just creating any space here. And so the goal when we feel sick really is to just make these little movements to get the blood circulating, to get the fluids circulating in the body. One more breath here. Awesome. And then extend the left leg all the way up to the sky. And I want you to bring your right leg to meet the left. So both legs, soles of the feet are pressing on the ceiling. Almost think about, you're stomping the ceiling here. And you can put a gentle bend in the knees if that feels good for you. And we're going to hang out here for a little bit. So legs up the wall is what we call this. It's honestly one of my favorite poses. It's like so simple. But it allows the blood, it allows the fluids in the body to recirculate. So if you're having any respiratory issues in the chest right now, this is really good for that. Again, it breaks up any fluid. Sickness is really, right, dis-ease in the body, so things in the body that feel tight or holding. And so we're just allowing the body to naturally kind of bring us back to wholeness. So maybe roll the ankles out here, wiggle the toes. You can find a little movement here. Just do 2 more breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe roll the opposite way with the ankles, inhaling. And then exhaling. Beautiful. Bring the knees into the chest, and we're going to take our hips over to the left and the knees over to the right. And then take your gaze, take your eyes over to the left side. And you can open up like a big old T shape with the arms. You can even cactus the elbows. Do whatever feels good for you. And if you want a deeper supine stretch here, place that right hand over the left knee, just pressing it a little bit closer to the earth. So it's allowing that left shoulder to press into the earth, the knees to press into the right side of the mat, really creating a little bit of tension, a little bit of stretch here. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Bring the knees back to center, and then take them over to the left. We got to do both sides, right? So as we drop them over to the left, hips are bumped over to the right. Take your gaze to the right this time. And again, if you want that deeper stretch, place your hand on top of the knee. And really see if you can keep that right shoulder sealed to the mat. So really pressing through that right shoulder, but the knees are pointing towards the left. Find a softness in the neck here. Inhale. And exhale. Just gently massaging our organs with this twist. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bring the knees back to center, and we're going to make our way to a cross-legged position at the top of our mat here. Are you feeling at ease? Of course. Oh. All right. So from here, find your cross-legged position. Knees can be out or in. Just make sure it feels good for you today. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Really reach through the fingertips here. And then point your torso towards that right knee. I want you to take that left hand to the outside of your right knee and then roll the right shoulder back, fingertips touching back at you. Ooh, you felt that? All right, we're not done yet. Inhale, grow tall, grow long. And then exhale, allow your core to do the twisting. So you're using your knee as a little bit of leverage, but you really want this to come from your core, from your organs, right? And these twists are really good to, people say detoxify, but really what it does is it's just breaking up the energy that's in the body. So any places that are stored, we're applying a little bit of pressure. Squeezing is the pressure, right? To allow it to release. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, see if you can twist just a bit deeper. Maybe your head reaches towards the back of the room just a bit more. And then inhale, come back to center. Hope that felt good. It felt good for me, y'all. All right, and now come to the left knee, and then right hand comes to the outside of the left knee. Roll that left shoulder back. Yes, grow nice and tall through the spine. And see if you can keep the chest and heart open here. Yeah. And then as you inhale, on that exhale, allow your core, allow your abdomen, allow your tummy to do a little of the twisting. And again, be gentle with yourself today, right? So if normally you're like cranking into this pose, but you feel a little off today, like it's all good. Just be with yourself. Again, we're trusting the wisdom of our body and allowing it to lead us and let us know where we need to breathe more and stretch more into. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Keep twisting, P. We didn't release. And then we come all the way back to center. Paris. Beautiful. And then from here, I want us to just make our way to all fours. And again, make these transitions nice and slow. So don't feel the need to start whipping around all crazy. Go easy, go slow. Hopefully you're in something really comfy now, maybe some sweatpants. And so this feels really good. So extend your right toes out nice and long behind you. And we're just going to start to get into the hamstrings a little, even getting into the toes and like the fascia and the backs of our feet. So just gently press back and forth here. Yeah, letting it feel nice, warming everything up here. Beautiful. All right, and then we're going to make this subtle transition. Go slow with it. So I want you to spin that right foot onto the edge of that right foot. And then you're slowly going to walk yourself up, coming into gate pose. Yes. And so bring your hands to your hips. And if this feels like a lot of balance for you, right, we're feeling a little, our equilibrium might be off. This feels like a lot of balance. Take that left shin and kick it directly in back of you. Y'all saw that? Boom, 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 boom. So kick it directly in back of you, and that's going to give you a little more stability. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. And again, those inhales can be nice and gentle today. And then we're going to bring the tip over to the right side. Keep the heart, keep that chest open. We want to create space there. Left arm reaches towards the right side of the mat. Beautiful. One breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more here. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to reverse our flip, coming to the opposite side. So left hand touches down, right arm reaches over the right ear. Beautiful. And then bring both hands back down to center in front of you. Awesome. And take that right knee, go nice and easy, bring it between your two front hands. And then we're going to walk up. Yes, walk it all the way, walk it up. Interlace the fingers here, pressing on top of that right thigh. Roll the shoulders back, keep the heart lifted here. And you can stay here, right? If this feels good for you today, right, this might be a lot. Just stay just like this. Keep the shoulders rolled back. Crown of the head reaches up nice and high. But if you want a deeper stretch, just make sure you have the room. Begin to shift your pelvis forward and down. So the pelvis is almost grounding here, yeah. Almost like there's a wall in front of you and you're pressing the pelvis into the wall. And keep that pushing or keep that grounding in that right thigh. So we're still pressing. Inhale and exhale. And so this is kind of the sensation we're looking for. Everything above the belly button is like light and lifted and airy, right? And then everything below the belly button is grounding. It's making connection with the earth. It's feeling stable. It's feeling solidified. It's holding us up right now. One more big breath here. Inhale. And then exhale. Awesome. Bring your hands down to frame your front foot. And then stretch out that right leg. Kick it onto the heel here. Wiggle the toes if you need to. And you're going to keep the chest open, right? And I just want you to check in here. So sometimes we have a tendency to bring our bum like almost all the way to the floor. We don't want to do that. I want you to keep your hip in line or on top of that left knee, right? So this is almost making a 90-degree angle. And so that allows this right leg to stretch out a bit more. It allows you to really get into the hamstrings, keep the heart lifted and open. One more breath here. Inhale. Beautiful. And then exhale. And then as we bend into that right knee, awesome. I want you to come all the way to the top of the mat. Hands meet each other. Hang nice and easy. Hang nice and low here. This is really good. These deep forward folds are really awesome for your sinuses. It helps to alleviate some of the pressure. You might even need to get some tissues. You might feel a little drippy, a little leaky here, but it's all good. Again, we're just getting the energy, getting the fluids moving in the body, breaking up any of those stale parts, any of that tension, those energy balls. All right, now tuck the chin into the chest, roll up nice and easy, nice and slow here. Take your time, take your time. I'll meet you at the top. Roll the shoulders back here. Beautiful. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Then take that right hand, reach for that left wrist. Yeah. And then we're going to tip it over to the right side. So ground down through that left foot as you tip it all the way over. Keep the chest open, so don't collapse here. Twist up. Keep your ribs up towards the heavens, towards the sky. Inhale, come back to center. And let's switch our opposite grip. So left hand grips on that right wrist. Beautiful. Ground down through that right foot this time as you tip over to the left side. Oof, I heard that. And then come all the way back to center. Beautiful. Cactus the elbows, open the chest, open the heart. Yes, let it shine here. And then exhale, take it all the way back down. Nice and easy, nice and easy. And then come onto your knees. Beautiful. And then extend that left leg nice and long behind you. Yeah, again, working into those left toes this time, that left hamstring. And then we're going to open it up to gate pose. So spin the left foot down, sealing it to the mat. You got that? You got it? Of course I do. All right. And again, you can keep your leg just like this, or you can swing that right foot in back of you, just giving you a little more stability, a larger base to work with. And you'll sweep the right arm up to the sky, tip it all the way over to the left, keep the heart open. Again, if we have issues or congestion in the neck and the chest, we don't want to close it off today. We want to open it up. And then exhale, tip it over, flip it, flip it, flip it, reverse it to the opposite side. And then windmill the arms all the way down right in front of you. And then bring that left foot between your two front hands. And then whenever you're ready, take your time here. Begin to walk your hands up to that left thigh. And again, pressing energy into that left thigh. Shoulders are square, elbows are square, opening the heart here. Beautiful. And you can stay here, again, if this feels good, or begin to ground down through the hips a little more. So shift them towards the earth. Yes. And you want that knee to be in line with the ankle. So just check in here. Left knee's in line with the ankle, making sure we're still safe. And if you're feeling like, a little better, you want a little more today, try stretching the arms all the way up here, taking a little bit of a back bend. Inhale. And exhale. And if this felt good for one moment and you want to come back. It's all good, but we'll stay here for one more breath. Inhale. And then exhale the hands to frame the front foot. Lengthen through that left leg onto the heel. So really dig the heel into the earth, into the mat here. And we're pulling. So almost imagine your left hip is pulling towards the back of the room and the heel is digging into the earth to give you a little bit of grounding. Yep. Keep the chest nice and lifted here. Or if it feels good, you can release the head down. Sometimes it might feel like a lot of head pressure though. One more breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, bend into that left knee, pick up your right, come to the top of the mat here. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up as we reach up to the sky. Beautiful. Grab that left hand with the right, tipping it over to the right side of the mat. Coming back to center. And then reverse, grabbing the opposite side, tipping over to the left. Beautiful. And then cactus everything out, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the heart, squeeze the glutes, press the chest forward. And then exhale, fold it all the way down. Beautiful. And then you can come onto your knees here. And we're going to come into hero's pose. So you're going to be sitting on the backs of your feet here. And just roll the shoulders in back of you. Bring your fingertips so they're pointed towards the back of the room. Lift the heart here for one breath. Inhale. See if you can keep the neck, some space in between the neck. Almost if there's like a big, like an orange or grapefruit. Just think of something round, right? And you're trying to hold it here, so you're opening up, but you're not all the way back. There's still a little bit of space. One more big breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, roll the shoulders forward. Beautiful. I want you to swing your feet like a big old fishtail. Keep them together. And swing them forward. You're going to come to bring the soles of your feet together. And we're going to make our way all the way down. You're going to need your blanket to wrap up with, P. Oh, awesome. And so if you have, I actually have pillows. So if you guys have blocks or pillows, I don't have blocks today, I have pillows. So maybe take them from your couch or your bed, or if you have yoga blocks and you're fancy like that, then get your yoga blocks out. But we're gonna come to Supta Baddha Konasana. So simply is a bound butterfly. So the legs kind of do that like butterfly situation. So soles of the feet come together, your knees butterfly out, and let them rest here. Yes, let them rest on the pillows of the blocks. And your hand placement can be wherever you like, right? You can touch your body if that feels secure. You can bring them to the sides of your knees if that feels secure. And just taking a moment here, allowing the body to settle in, right? And just noticing how we're feeling at this moment from when we began our practice. And just taking a moment to really honor the power of thought and the power of word, right? The spoken word. And we're going to sprinkle a little bit of faith on both of those things today as we speak these healing affirmations over ourselves. And so maybe you say this out loud, or maybe you say it quietly to yourself. But I am whole and I am healed. I am whole and I am healed. Beautiful. And wherever your body isn't feeling so great at today, I just invite you to place your hands there. So maybe it's the head, maybe it's the throat, maybe it's even your chest. I am whole and I am healed. I am whole and I am healed. And I just invite you to let the wave of healing energy that's all around us always begin to wash over your body. And if you have the time, stay here for a little bit longer and just be with yourself. Again, trusting the wisdom of our own bodies. And if you have to go, thank you for practicing with us today. And we will see you next time. Hello, thank you so much for flowing with us today. I hope that you are feeling at least a little bit better. And if you liked today's flow, if you like seeing us, you can make sure to follow the Well+Good channel and follow us on all your social networks at BK Yoga Club. And we'll see you next time, y'all.